welcome back to another episode of the G's Vibe. I am Ibrahim Nura Malaika and I have my co-host here with me. On my right is
Therealnanayaw.
and my left.
Kwame, Dominic.
Okay, so we always bring to you everything interesting. So today we're diving into the part of entertainment, right? We have this problem of having this young artists. We call it four corner artists, right? This small artists, but they're never coming up. I mean, we have examples upon examples of artists. They are good, actually. They only go for these local shows. This how do I even say it? This their area shows. That's when they get, that's where they come in. So we want to discuss why is that. Because if we come into the Ghana music industry, it's always about this kiddie, it's always about this shatter, it's about this tomboy, it's about this. What about that boy somewhere trying his best, doing this, everything possible? Because it's kind of it's something else. So today we are talking about it, right? So yeah, that's what we have today. What do you guys have to say about that?
Okay, so good day, everyone. I hope you guys are doing very well. Okay, so for me, I think as an underground artist, there is some ways that you need to consider. Firstly, you need to be financially stable, because without the money, you cannot do anything. And you need to have a strong heart, because with that one, because you meet bad comments, good comments, you need to consider all those things to build up your confidentiality. Yeah, so
Nana Kwame,
yeah.
You said financially stable.
Yeah.
I'm not against that too, but then do you think all those known artists out there were financially stable before they started something?
Yes, so before you start something, at least, even you can't start with a bulk amount of money, right? But then the little that you have, you need to use that one to start something.
Okay, I'm not giving you back to back right here, but then do you know the amount of money they put into, like, even going to the studio to record alone, talk less of editing? Do you know the amount of money they dive into that? Do you get it?
Yeah.
So don't you think you should say something like the known artists that we already have should look at people like that instead of the financial aspect? Because if you're able to bring out even one song, it's not small, man. By this time, it's their life savings, so Charlie.
Yeah.
It's not this.
But then you have to also consider that those that are higher now, they also started it from somewhere.
Exactly.
And they did not get that help from people. Actually,
you really think they didn't get help from
Yes. It's not all the time that you get help from people. You have to start with your own money before you get some. And you have to help yourself.
Okay,
Sometimes for somebody to
I
also
agree
help
with you that before someone will start something, they have to be financially stable. But most people have the talent that they can't, someone is in the northern part of Ghana. You see, the person is, even if the person have the kind of money, the connection. So I think if they get proper management, they will be able to come out like those people you were mentioned.
Yeah.
But without, you can have money, but if you don't have someone managing you, it will be really difficult for you to
do something.
Yeah, to shine.
Yeah.
And not all of them have that money. Yeah, they have the skills,
I feel like
but they don't have the money.
even without the money, you said something like the known artist started from somewhere.
Yeah.
But do you think if everybody should say I suffered before doing something, so also suffer before you are doing something, do you think you're going to be fine here?
They have people like that.
So that is why we have to address the fact that they shouldn't use their past. Yes, everybody suffered before getting somewhere, but then I shouldn't have the lyrics, the vibe, and everything, and then come to you for some one or two help, and then you're going to be like, I suffered before getting, so also suffer before getting.
And sometimes it depends on your progression. You see, some people are not really serious. So if I see that you're not serious, do you think I'll help you?
But then literally, if you look into things, right, if you dive in more into things like this, they are really serious. They are so serious. In some points that sometimes they even try their best. You see these big programs, when they are coming to have these big programs, are bringing in, for instance, they said the owner of Bill's company did some birthday parties and blah blah, just some few weeks ago, or should I say a week ago?
Yeah, last week.
Maybe he might have invited big artists and all that. So what's wrong with him also trying to bring out, this? Or even if he invited the big artist, they can literally go to them and be like, you've been invited for something like this, I want to come with you. They'll refuse. Why is that? Because they feel like, what if you go and you don't perform the way I will perform? But then it's step by step. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Who are those who are going to perform?
Like, for instance, the Bill's birthday party that they literally did. So if you say something like, let me use Kiddy for example, right? Kiddy should come and then perform for him.
Yeah.
So what if by all means, this baby artist they have small artists under them. So why is it that when they're going for such programs, let's say he was invited to come and then perform, why don't they go with the people there?
Having invitation doesn't permit you to come with someone.
But most of them literally have some of these kind of rights.
Maybe they have their PA or something, but that one is allowed.
Yes.
But you can't. This is a big platform.
Yeah,
you can't just go and bring some small artists to come and perform there. Yeah. So they start. I was watching
even before that.
Interview.
Even before that, you need to talk.
I was watching an interview with one of the female celebrities, and she was like, when she was starting, she was not in Ghana. She was doing well in Germany, but she came here. She wanted to start a music. Every producer or manager that she will go to, that person wants to sleep with her. So imagine if you have this kind of producers and managers around.
I'm sensing that person by
yeah. So you see, how would that underground artist shine? It will be difficult for those people, and the males in Podier, especially the young boys for that one, they don't have anything to offer.
Exactly.
The ladies, I'm not saying that it's a good idea, but the ladies, they can offer something. Yeah. But it will be really difficult for the boys.
Yes.
I kind of think about something like this. Sometimes all these problems are making most of them regret even having the talent of singing.
Yeah.
Or being musicians. Some of them, I would say, I wouldn't only push the blame on the already, known artists and be like, some of the upcoming artists, this music has this, I think they have these steps. Is it Afrobeat, hip hop, that thing? Most of the Ghana musicians normally focus on, what would I say? Help me out. I mean, do they focus on Afrobeat, hip life, that thing? We have this olden days music that they normally sing. For instance, is it Kwabena?
Yeah, Kwabena.
The where he's siding at is different from where Shatawale is going to.
Yeah.
Right? Most of the artists, he said it in one interview, right? And he said something like, most of the upcoming artists, most of them are on his side. Like, they sing like where he's directing at. But then they don't want to agree to the fact that that's where they are directing at. They also want to be this hey of a, you understand? So if in case one or two of them come to him and be like, this and this is the case, you have the lyrics, they are not able to help because this is what he does. You understand? This is what he does. Instead of them to, go that way, they also want to be this known artist, this Shatawale and things. But then their part is different. You understand? Some of these young artists, it's not like some of them get the help, but they don't want to divert to the place where the person who wants to help is giving them to.
No, you can't. There is a saying that you can force how do they call this anymore? To the stream, you can't force it to drink it. Maybe where you want to help him, it's not good there.
No.
So you can't be like, because hey, I'm helping you, so do whatever I'll say.
No, I'm not saying you have to do what he said. In that interview, he said most of them, when they come and he looks at the lyrics and how they sing, it's affiliated to what he does, like where he is. But then they don't want to accept the fact that they
some of the underground artists are
they have
of
yes,
what
exactly. They don't want to, because Shatawale singing is different from what Kwabena has been been doing.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So they want, instead of them to go, that's how you came to him. He's already in the industry. He knows how good you can be. And then when you're singing, he knows where you can be. And he has told you, what I do is exactly like what you are doing. Your lyrics, everything looks like what I do. So why don't you, But they don't want to agree to the fact that they have to come to that part. So they just want, most of them, in that interview, they just want to divert. So when it comes that way, there's nothing he can do. He has done what he can do. You understand? But then that's where he can focus on only part. No.
So why don't them help them to do what's like
Yeah.
They want to,
yeah,
you know.
because you cannot force me if I sing a lot.
So that is why I'm
Right.
saying that's his part. If he can literally help you go to Shatawale's point, maybe he would have even been singing like him if he could do what Shatawale is doing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So you came to him and then maybe you sing like him, or maybe getting close to him, right? And then you don't want to go to his part because you want to go to the hey part.
Yeah.
He has done his way by telling you this is where mostly you belong because you sing like that and you act like that. But if you feel like you want to go to Shatawale, then direct yourself to that point. Obey to me and Kawabuao.
Okay.
That one is really
Do you understand that thing? Obey to me, pa and Kawabuao.
Yeah.
But the main problem is all these big artists out there can do a scouting. I really like Asamoah Gyan because I went to one of Mark Brown's programs, right? I attended one of his her programs at Alisa Hotel. I think the director did to that place because she was doing her birthday over there, something like that. So Asamoah Gyan was invited over there.
Yeah.
He said something like, he's already a retired footballer. Doesn't mean he should close his career over there.
Yeah.
He's now brought up a program. He goes to the villages, the towns, and then brings out the talents of people.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
He can also say he has gotten his money, he's okay. He can also tell you that, okay, he's going to relax somewhere, find his own thing. But then, no, he has now decided to do a program where you can, I think it's online, you can
So
join.
are you trying to say
Exactly,
that,
so they can also do the
our
same.
artists are not helping?
They are not.
Because
Some are,
a lot of people are helping them.
because
Some even help the underground artists to the extent that they shine.
But then,
But
I know one
along the
person,
way-
I know one person.
Along the way, there was an issue which even the one who decided, oh, this person I will help, said if God Himself come down here on earth,
Yeah.
he's not going to talk about it. Like, he's not going to talk to that person.
I see.
So I think before an underground artist will take that, some people only focus on the music. I'm not saying they shouldn't focus, but at least have something doing
Yeah.
on the side. I know
Okay, like a side
a
something.
gospel
Side something, yeah.
musician who is also a nurse. You see, you have to have a side. Don't put
Side
your
way, yeah.
mind and aim
Everything
only
on the
on the
person
yes,
helping you.
on
Yeah.
the music.
At least.
At
You need
least
to
go
find
to school.
something different.
Some people will just go 24/7. They are this
And then
thing is
literally,
video.
I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying.
Education
Literally,
is
what I can say
important.
is that if you get the help, opportunity comes but once. If
Yeah.
you get the help, even if it's not your field, just
Try-
grab it.
Just try and do it.
When you make it, you divert.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
Yeah.
And also, make sure that music is like a passion, not something you're doing for money. Most of you guys coming now, it's just the money. I've realized. And then our known artists, we beg. My co-hosts are saying that you guys are doing your best. Keep on doing your best for us like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Time wouldn't permit us to move further, but then we would like you to give your opinion to us. What can these young artists do to also, come up like the ones we know? Okay.
Yeah.
So this will bring us to the end of today's episode. Like, share, and comment to this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.